Hi, my name is Hannah McKnight, and we are here with the very first episode of Wishlist. Wishlist is a web series that I'm doing in partnership with the Breast Forum store. Wishlist is all about making your dreams come true. So each episode is going to feature a different wish, or maybe going behind the scenes of some of the things that we as gender non-conforming people have always wanted to do. And I'm very excited about our first episode. So what we're doing today is that we're going to go see Christi Williams. She's a photographer and owner of Grinkie Photography, and we're going to talk about boudoir and pinup photo shoots. All right, so I'm very excited to be sitting down with Christi Williams. Christi Williams is the owner and photographer of Grinkie Photography. This is my second time at Christi's studio, and I am so excited to be back. Christi, I was wondering if you could tell me a little bit about yourself.
Sure. I come from a background of living in a lot of different places and having a lot of interests with getting to know people from all different backgrounds, and that has led me to doing pinup, boudoir, and glamour photography here at the studio. And a special interest of mine recently has been identity portraits. So people are finally feeling like they can start figuring out how they want to present themselves to the world, and I love being part of that. People come in, we do a consultation. Sometimes people don't know exactly what it is that they're missing towards feeling at home in their own bodies, and just being one of the people that gets to help them figure that out.
That must be an amazing experience.
It is great. It's not uncommon to have some tears. It's not uncommon.
So this is my second time with you, and I remember the first time that I came to visit your studio. This is right around the time I was feeling brave enough to do a photo shoot, and I was really nervous about finding somebody who was supportive and accepting of the non-binary community. Seeing your website, seeing your portfolio made me feel really comfortable and excited.
Well, I'll definitely have some fun too long for this stories to share with you later, but it has since high school been just a real priority for me to see people, and I'm fascinated. I'm absolutely fascinated by the way that people are able to open up and share their lives, and I get emotional about it. I get emotional about it. It's a big honor that people are trusting me with their stories.
What we're going to do today is that I know many of you have on your own personal wish list a dream of getting your own photo shoot, whether it's a boudoir photo shoot or something something a little less sensual. I know it can be an intimidating thing. You know, sometimes you may not even know where to start or what a photo shoot is actually all about. You may have misconceptions as to what actually happens during a photo shoot. So we're just going to do a little step-by-step video about what a photo shoot is typically like. So I can't wait to get started.
Here we go.
Let's say I wanted to do a photo shoot with you.
Yay!
And I find you on the internet.
Yes, I'm most active on Instagram if you're looking for updated what am I doing now things, but there's absolutely a website as well.
Okay, and what is that website?
It is grinkiegirls.com.
Fabulous. So let's say I fall in love with your photography like everybody else will, and I send you an email and I don't know what I want.
Sure.
I'm scared out of my mind, but I would like to do a photo shoot because I want to look as beautiful as the models in your photos.
Sure.
So you get my email. What happens next?
All right. So the first thing is you should know everybody's scared. This has nothing to do with anything you're going through with your own personal life. There's a lot of people who find this a very intimidating experience to like have a camera pointed at you. And one of the things that I love doing is getting people to that space where they're having fun instead of being terrified. So once you send me a note, a text, an email, a message on Instagram, we find a time to talk on the phone and we do a consultation. And that's where we figure out, what are you looking for? Do you just want to feel beautiful? Are you looking for something a little sexier for yourself or a partner? We figure out what you're looking for, and then we talk about wardrobe options. I have a lot of things here. We'll show you that later. Like there are some basic wardrobe things, depending on the kind of shoot you want to do, that you'll just want to figure out on your own. And I can talk you through what things shoot well and things like that. Once we do the consultation, we pick a day and a time for you to come in, and you'll get a series of emails on how to prepare, like make sure you're happy with your fingernails and your toenails, or wear closed-toed shoes. And wash your hair the day before so it's totally dry. A lot of people choose to wig. I have a collection of wigs here. You can be a blonde, a brunette, or a redhead, if you don't have your own hair to work with. So there's a lot of options, and and we've had people come in with no hair who choose to shoot no hair as well. So it's like everybody's an individual. There is not one box you need to fit in for this to work, is a big message for me. There's a million different ways to feel beautiful. I mean, you don't compare like Selma Hayek and Jodie Foster. They're just two different kinds of beautiful, and equally so. And so we get it all set up, and then we've got the date, the time, and then you come to the studio.
All right, so when I'm getting ready for a photo shoot, I obviously want to look my best, and I'm okay at makeup, but I really know that I can look better, and I know that's usually not my skill set. So for people who want to come down and see you, do you have any services that can help me look as good as I've always imagined?
Yes. And the first thing I would say is almost everybody gets hair and makeup. Like I assume you're getting hair and makeup unless you tell me otherwise. And I have a really talented, very comfortable group of people that I work with. They're all very open and loving and accepting, and talented. Frequently, they'll give tips while they're working if you're interested in that kind of thing. And you end up looking amazing. And it's a really nice way to ease into the photo shoot too, because you come to the studio, we sit here, and we have an hour to an hour and a half of kind of coming down from being a little nervous when you're like, can I find the place? Is it going to be scary? And so we have an hour and a half to like sit here and talk and kind of get to know each other before we start shooting, which I think is really beneficial to the process. Because I don't know, are you a leopard girl or a polka dot girl? Like, like what direction are we going? Do we want to be, if we're doing boudoir, do you want to be with a chunky sweater and a little coffee, looking like you're hanging out on your couch? Or do you want to be in handcuffs? Like, I don't know. I don't know you.
You could do both.
You can do both. You can do both. And sometimes people do. But it helps having this time beforehand to like settle and get comfortable and get your fanciest self going.
Well, speaking of our fanciest self, can we maybe get a tour of some of the shoes and clothes that you have here in your studio?
Absolutely. All right, so quick studio tour here. This is where we're going to start off the shoot by looking at your outfits, signing your model release, and then afterwards we circle back and look at the pictures because we choose the pictures the same day as the shoot. We have snacks and drinks. We have 3 different kinds of wings. We have black, you may not have noticed, but there's white wings up there. We have props everywhere to suit every personality and hobby. We are continually evolving the studio. This is a new set we've put together, and it looks pretty simple probably on your phone, but let me tell you, the pictures are amazing. My newest exciting toy is this beautiful backdrop that can raise and lower, which makes it really easy to get dramatically different sets. We can do backlighting. We can do what's called bodyscaping, which we'll see if we feel like doing that today. But we can change from having a sweet set to a sexy set to a vintage set to, we can do everything at the touch of a finger, and it's amazing. I'm really excited about it. It's still pretty new. In the morning, the sun is a little hot, but we have curtains we can pull to get the right amount of sun, and we can get mirror shots and what feels like garden shots, and the whole place ends up looking kind of like a New York apartment. when it's shooting, which I'm a big fan of because I think that all sounds very exciting. Could I afford this in New York? Probably not, but come on. This set here ends up kind of looking like the waiting room of a beauty parlor. And we've got like vintage magazines and stuff like that that we can play with. So it shoots beautifully. Over here, we have a cove. So you may notice that the wall bends down to the floor, which is wonderful for very high fashion shoots. And then on the other side, we have a diner with some very old, probably very disgusting French fries. But I think it's really funny to be like, oh, what? Me? I would never. And so then we can come over here. You guys saw the beauty area. Every single one of these cabinets is full of ridiculous treasures that suit very many styles. Tending a little bit towards the ridiculous because I enjoy some fashion. I enjoy some glamour. What's that? Shoes, you say?
These are adorable.
Well, there's so many. What happens is they're all miserably uncomfortable. And so people will be like, I'm going to get an amazing pair of shoes for whatever event. And then they're like, I'm never going to wear these again. And so what happens is things like cupcakes. What? Cupcakes. We have, oh, these are always a big hit. Both of these, the disco shoes and these. Look at that heel. Look at that heel. Look at that. These are size 11s and these are like size 6. So you could either have a tiny little disco foot or maybe you're a little spicy. Look at that. Those are dangerous, but full of love at the same time. We have sweet things, we have saucy things, we have ridiculous things. Somewhere in here there's like a pair that has bones looking things for the heel. So like a lot, oh here we go, here they are. Look at that. It's ridiculous, but I love it. And it's not for everybody, but that's the thing is we want something for everybody.
Well, speaking of something for everybody, I have a hard time finding heels that fit. How tall do your shoes go?
We have size 3 to size 16.
Fabulous.
Yes, women's sizes. I mean, as you translate in your head, but size 16, I haven't had anybody yet come in with a foot I couldn't fit. So come on, last little set here. This, stoogy little foam on the outside, but when you're shooting it, oh my gosh, it just looks like you're in the sweetest, most sophisticated little room back here. And then we have a big sparkle wall. We're working on all the glamour options. So like whatever your preference is, if you want to be sweet or if you want to be sassy, we kind of have it all. Oh, and I didn't show you one more thing. It's right behind you. This is all the 1940s and 50s clothes. It's not all of them. It's most of them. I mean, look at this. Look at all these things. They're just hanging up here. These are ridiculous. And I have from tiny little vintage things like this to size 26, 28. So if you want to do a retro look, I have 100% got you. We have a collection of Catherine Delish gowns in one of the cabinets. We have flying dresses. Do you know what flying dresses are? Imagine a very long train that is of light fabric, so you can toss it. So you're looking very, very glamorous. That's what a flying dress is. One of those with really long trains that kind of flow. And
I could spend a week in that little, wardrobe and never run out of things to wear. I did bring a couple items with me today that I think would be a lot of fun. Both of these items can be found at thebreastformstore.com. So interested to see what you think.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So, I always
love that
good
color
corset. So this is an overbust corset. I've never worn an overbust corset before, so
That
this would be a lot of
color,
fun.
that color would be absolutely perfect on that front wall with a floral background.
Okay, so this is a for sure one then?
Yeah, oh,
Okay.
I love it.
Excellent. And then just for fun, just to kind of show off the opposite side of that, something a little bit more daring.
Wow.
So I think this could be fun as well.
Yeah, no, we'll shoot that and that set with the gold. That'll look amazing.
Fantastic. Okay, so now I'm going to go get changed, and we're not bringing the camera in there, but just give me a few minutes, and I'll see you soon. All right, so I have done boudoir and lingerie shoots a few times in the past, but they are always a little nerve-wracking. Christi, what can you tell me about how you help somebody feel comfortable in an environment like this? Because, you know, we all think of boudoir, we all think of like lingerie models as like, you know, being, you know, goddesses.
Yes.
None of us are goddesses.
I would rephrase that all of us are. It's just a lot of the people you see in the magazines and stuff have help, and we have that help. We have the hair and makeup. I am going to coach you through posing. I'm going to light you well. Another thing I like to warn people is I'm a little handsy. I always ask permission, but like I do feel like a big challenge for a lot of people, especially when they're either transitioning or honestly everybody has struggles with this. What do I do with my hands? You know, what do I do with my face? Don't worry. I'm going to words fall in the wrong spot sometimes. So like I will position you, like your head, your everything. I will make sure you look good. So the first thing I always do is do a little bit of an orientation. After a photo shoot with me, every picture you take should turn out better because you'll have these tips. First of all, you never want your hips straight to the camera unless you're doing something very dramatic like that. Yes, that's adorable. You usually want your hips 3/4 one way or 3/4 the other way. Whatever shoulder is closer to me drops down. That elongates your neck. If you tip your head away from me, I get jaw. And if you tip your head towards me, I get eyes. I'm almost always going to want those eyes. Okay. Hands, a lot of people do this. It is unattractive. Wrist down to the ground. Very good. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have you start sitting. We're going to let this hand slide down, and we're going to look out that way. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Give me a second to check my light. It's you can put it a little bit more that way. Elbow down. Yes, face this way. Good. And on your toes best you can. Give me a second to take a little test shot. Is that the funniest booty I've ever seen in your entire life? Can't tell inappropriate jokes. I don't know. Is that going to be? Because I have one. I don't know. Can that go on the internet? I don't know. Okay. Keep looking down this way. Okay. So deep breath in. Breathe out through your mouth. When I'm moving around and I'm holding my camera, it will misbehave. Boom, boom, boom. That. Chin up just a little bit more. Good job leaving your mouth open just a little bit. I'm going to tell you another inappropriate joke. Are you even ready for it?
I'm so ready.
Ollie's out in the woods hunting, and he sees a very beautiful woman.
Wow, I can't believe that you got that picture. Wow.
Should we show and tell for a minute?
Absolutely. All right.
And this leg is straight, and this leg is bent. Beautiful. Chin up. Chin up, pin up. Good. Now you know what the pictures look like. Now you're all like, I'm looking good today. It's true. It's true. Good. Good. And then we're going to play one of my favorite games, knee farther away. Like keep your foot a little straighter, a little farther. I'm sorry. Bend the other leg and push that knee now to that wall. Rotate, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Now this hand's gonna go right here, and this hand's gonna go chin up and over. And what we're gonna do is we're going to cover up one eye, and I'm gonna get some of these loose hairs. Yes. I wanna try another little spot over here on our way over to that spot. Here, put the ball of this foot on the wide part, and the other one farther down on the fat part over here. I'm going to touch your head again to have you look down here a little bit. I'm going to, sorry for twisting. I'm going to change your face. It's a two-handed thing. Hold on. Well, there we go. Same leg thing, because it's my new favorite one. Coming forward and face back. Rotate a little bit more. Yep. Roll that shoulder down. Not straight down. You're like rolling it forward. Good. And then look up to the light. Good. Deep breath in. Breathe out through your mouth. Take that back hand and check your hair. How's that hair doing? Good. Chin up. Close your eyes. Give me a second. Your naturally long legs. Okay. Look at the light. There we go. So this, do you want me to tighten it?
If you could, thank you.
This is my favorite behind the scenes. We need to be like the old school. Get the light all up in your business. Don't cross your legs. Keep them side by side. Good. Like that. Give me a second. Making sure I'm not in the light or in the mirror and nothing's. Move this a little over. You're going to want to go a little bit towards me right here, so that from my angle you're not covered up by this. I don't want that covering your face. Good. Give me a second. Right now we're rolling our shoulders forward. Let's put them back. Good. And then face to the light. And look down towards your elbow a little bit. And drop that shoulder. That's our shoulder that we drop. Because what I want is the legs without the hoo-ha. All right, so the one foot that's sideways, you want it straight towards yep. And then just bend the leg a little bit. Yep, good. Because if I get the right angle on this, which always takes me like an hour, and feet not cross here. They want to cross, and
So that was a lot of fun. Sometimes it's hard to like get in and out of a car in a corset and heels, but arching your back and twisting on a couch and twisting on the floor is a whole new thing. And it was sometimes hard to kind of visualize what the picture would look like with holding a pose and looking at the certain direction of the room and things like that. But seeing like the finished pictures makes it all worth it. So I'm really excited to see what we're doing in this next outfit.
good. Look towards your booty a little bit. Yes, I'm gonna fuss with your. Make a little bit, get some of that hair. I feel like is it tucked into something?
Probably the choker.
Yeah, that snuck. Oh, you clipped it right in.
Oh, did I?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Okay,
you did get your toes done.
I did. I did. Okay, there we go. You have free head movement now. Look towards your booty. And I love the foot there, or the hand of the foot, except for it covers you. Put it in front, because the booty curve is looking.
Okay, sure.
It's all booty curving. All right. Fancy hands. Wrist down. Good. Look towards your booty. Deep breath in. Point your toes. Arch your back. And tip towards me a little bit. Yes. Yep. Toes are pointed. Back is arched. Shoulders rolled forward. Good. Deep breath in. I'm going to come get a loose hair. Because that is my obsession, because I know I'm going to be editing one hair out from between your lashes. Good. Peek back up at me. Chin up. Eyes back down at me. And that chin up. Good. Eyes at the camera. Look at you.
I'm so vampy.
Can you see? Can you see? Amazing. Yeah. Sexy but discreet. Face a little bit this way. Yep, and you don't have to have your hands down there. Like, put your hands forward. Yes. Yes, and I kind of love that this is coming off your shoulder. We're gonna lean into that a little bit. We call those your trollopy shoulders.
What?
Trollopy. Like, roll that shoulder forward. Give me a second to find my equipment here. Roll that shoulder. Yes, it's all that. And now I know I need to. I'm sorry to block your situation here, but light is the boss today. Okay, good. Roll that shoulder, chin up. Keep that. Give me a second. Extend the leg a little bit. Yeah. Look up to the light. Close your eyes. We're kind of just on our hip. Yep, good. Now both hands, actually, yeah, we'll start with that. Both hands there. Is that plant trying to get you? Booty this way a little bit, and then we'll get that plant out of your way, and then have that beautiful gold behind you. Good. Our outfit is migrating. So let's wiggle that back and down a little bit. Good. Starting with the hands both on this side, shoulder rolled. Even more. Good. Other leg out a little bit. Good. Toes pointed, back arched, looking down towards your booty. Only bring your face a little farther forward, because if we have to pull back, yep, shoulder down. Good. Nose even farther away from the sparkle wall. And then the hand that's up by your neck, we want to hover. We don't want it to actually be supported. We want it to be a very delicate hand. Good. Fingers bent just a little bit, chin up. Nose far away from the sparkly wall. Shoulder rolled down, chin up even more. Deep breath in. Breathe out through your mouth. What do you call two guys, no arms, no legs by a window? You do, because it's an old one. I don't have very many jokes. Curtain rod. Chin up. Good, eyes on me. Good. Roll that shoulder down. Yes! Stop with the cheatiness. No, don't. Close your eyes and leave that shoulder down. Oh, you flirt. I love it. Seriously, look at you. Look at you.
Oh,
I want to look at these. Should we take a little break and look at some of these pictures? Let's do it. Row, I like both 2 and 3. I mean, I like all 3 of them, but we can't star every single picture.
I completely agree with you, and love the eyes in the third picture, but I love the smile in the second one.
This one is very flirty and sweet. I think that. I like this one. I like the little smile. I also like the peeking. What do you like better?
I think I like the peeking.
Okay, we'll take peeking. I didn't position you quite right, so we're going to scroll over some of those. Oh, here we go. I do like that one.
Third one. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, friend. A little of that heat down. I would play with it, because I don't normally have people in the bright light, but I just kind of, that's the light we had. So
I love it.
yeah, and it was just. And my TV over sharpens. Like, when you look at how you look on my screen, it's a softer, gentler situation. I don't know why. I don't know how to set my TV. I should really figure that out. But your expression is perfection. Boom. Boom. Chin farther up, I think. Between 2 and
I
3?
think you're right. That was so much fun. Purpose of this video was to show you that um, there's a lot of work that goes into a boudoir photo shoot or any type of photo shoot. It is not always going to be as glamorous as the photos will suggest. There's a lot of posing, a lot of arching, a lot of twisting, really takes some core strength. And it takes a really, really fun and talented photographer like Christi. I can't wait to show you the final pictures. It was just an amazing day. And if you would like to make a wish like this come true, please visit my website at hannahmcknight.org. Again, Wishlist is done in partnership with the Breast Form Store. You can see their products, including the lingerie that I was wearing in today's video, at thebreastformstore.com. We'll see you next time.